Hi everyone, Nikki here, Smurfy161. So I'm here with item 66 off the 100 Thing Challenge, and also it's my revamping one. Not sure what series I'm on, but hey ho, I can write that in the description, so I've got it written down somewhere. I've just realised I want something to protect and to put the glue on. So just bear with me while I get myself sorted. I didn't prep very well there. So I thought I'd just come on and make a couple of new tags for the books, those books that I'm making. So I've gone into like my image box, well, like my bitty box as I call it, because it's all sorts of little things people have given me and stuff. So I've got this little image, bingo tickets, some cupcake wrapper, and like sort of Monopoly money, but like the American version. And then I've got a stencil I'm going to use, and it's the Tim Holtz one, and I don't know if it says what it is. I think it's just something cogs, so I plan to use that. I've then got some papers and stuff, and the tag, the bit of card I'm going to be colouring, because I'm trying to keep on top of my stash, because I've been thinking about my crafting lately. And I love making these sort of things, but I think I'm going to probably not buy paints anymore, and just not do what I call the altered art in quite the same way, because I can't, as we all know, paper crafting or any sort of crafting is an expensive hobby to get the different materials and stuff. And I'm just finding I was getting a bit overwhelmed with like, oh my god, I like this craft, I like that craft, I need this, this and this. So once my paints are used up, I won't be buying any more paints. I'll still be doing sort of altered art, but not with the paints and things like that. It's just, you know, I can't do it all. I'd love to, but unless I win the lottery or marry a millionaire, it's not going to happen. So I'm just going to get some Mod Podge. I don't know if I'll have time for the other make, I'm not sure. I'll check on how I'm doing on time and stuff. So, and then I just realised I haven't got my jar of water, but never mind. So I'm just going to cover this with this, because I'm trying to really be good and use up my supplies. I probably should have done that in bits, but never mind, hey ho. So yeah, I've just got a mixture of card and stuff that's been given to me. I'm really making a mess here. You could see the state of my desk now. It's an absolute pigsty. Yeah, so I'm trying to I've got quite a drawer full of what I call blank, you know, playing card and stuff, and it's mounting up a bit, so I thought I would try and use it in some projects. I might as well use that bit of glue there. I want the ripped edge because I like the texture. I'm also being good and not keeping all the little bits of card that I tear off and things. So I've actually emptied that box now and sorted it out. Had my first entry into my 100 Thing Challenge from Wendy Laurie, so that was very sweet of her. So there is a video going to be uploaded, because I think I said in one video that I've done is I'm getting my patio done. So, oh, brain. So I couldn't do videos when they're here, because obviously the sound and stuff would be a bit annoying. So I think I've got another. My Mod Podge is running out, but I know I've got another one somewhere. I have gone very gluey. Yeah, I definitely won't, that makes no sense. More than likely won't have time to do the other make. But I will show it to you, so don't panic. And then I've got this, which was out of that animal book that I brought. And it's got some, so I thought, oh, that would do for some colour. But yeah, I've just been having a real good sort out in my, I don't know why I'm worrying where this is going, because I'm going to paint over it. Just had a sort out of my images, and just got rid of a few bits, which was really good. I enjoy doing that every now and then, to have a good good sort out and go, oh, I haven't used that for a while, so that can go or something. I'm just going to pop that right there. But I do like Mod Podge for this sort of thing. My glue is running out. But I know I've got another tub. Well, if I haven't, then I'll have to make do with other stuff I've got. Because I'm really being good. I'm not buying any craft stuff. I mean, I will buy yarn and, you know, the basics, but I'm trying to be really good of what I'm buying and, you know, not going, oh, I've got to have the latest thing. So, this is pretty much covered. There's a few little gaps. So, and I know I've gone over, but once it's dry I can trim that bit. So let's use some more of this. Oh, that's quite a big bit, that can go there. Something. Sorry, I just thought I heard something, but obviously I didn't. I mean, does anybody else have stuff and talk to it as you're putting it down, like, oh, you can go there and you can go there? Or is it just me that talks to, I can't think of the word, but, you know, objects? Inanimate? Is that the word? That's as good as it's going to get. Right, let's put that there. Put the lid back on there. Just give this a blast with the heat gun, so bear with me. Come on. Well, it sounds like my heat gun might be dying. I mean, I did get it second hand, so it's not too bad. I just want to dry it so I can put some paint over it. And I've been good and remembered my art shirt this time because did some washing and went to put a top on and realised it's got a nice great big blob of white paint on it that won't come out. But never, so that's now going to be an arty shirt. When I go to my craft club in the evening, you know, it won't matter if I get something on it. Shame because it was a nice top, but hey ho. It's only clothes, you can't worry about every single thing. Right, so that's just fairly dry. It's still a bit tacky, but I'm not going to worry too much. So I want to go over this with some white paint. Oops, crumbs, that's way too much. Oops. Oopsie. That might not be. I think my brushes are dying as well, so I might still do painting, who knows, but not, I don't know. Probably not because God, that brush really has had it. Let's get a different one. That one's a dead one now. Oh, I'm trying to find my brushes. Oops. I have to use this one then. Oh no, let's use that one. Yeah, my brush died. Yeah, so yeah, I won't be doing a lot of painty projects. It'll be mainly sort of paper, and I did put way too much paint down, didn't I? Naughty me. Yeah, because this sort of thing, I just can't, you know. And my life is slowly changing with different things, so I am going to have to think about things more carefully, so yeah. Anyway, so back to some more drying. Actually, as I did put quite a bit on there, I might just wipe some off a bit, because that is, I only wanted to take some of the tone off, and I definitely went a bit mad there. My heat gun smells a bit burny, so hopefully I won't have a fire on camera. So it looks like I might have to replace this someone. Right. It's not smelling too bad, but every now and then it does smoke a bit, so I think I will have to invest in another one somewhere. Going to the range hopefully soon, so I'll look out for one there. Right, so that's that done. Oh, I haven't got another paintbrush. I'm just thinking what I want to do. I'm just going to change the paper a bit because that has got rather mucky. So just bear with me while I sort this out. It's stuck to it. That's not a good thing. Oops. Yeah. It's like one of those bloopers you see on telly when something goes wrong. Right. So I'm just going to move this out the way because it has got in rather a state. And start again. Just want to make sure I don't step in anything because I don't really want white paint on the carpet. Right, so that's still a little bit, still a bit wet. So let's just give it another blast. Right, I think that's drying. Somewhere is a stencil, and I'm just going to get a sponge. Sorry, I wasn't very well prepared. Yeah. Obviously, I like the colour green because a lot of my drop papers have got green on them at the moment. I'm also going to move something else. Out the way. I just want to say thank you for the lovely comments I had on my crochet video and my other videos, because I was worried that my videos are a bit samey, but yeah, again, you've all paid me lovely comments, so I really appreciate that. Thank you. Right, let's get some green paint. Not too much. I do. Yeah, it's weird. I'm going in a green and yellow phase at the moment, which is very unlike me because it's not colours I even wear. So, oh, my sponge has gone a bit hard as well. Really not having much luck with this video, but I hope I'm all giving you a chuckle with it. Let's use another side of it. That. I'll get my scissors. I'm going to cut that hard bit off. Haha. Always a way round it. Yeah, so I just use cheapette makeup sponges. Yeah, the reason I'm thinking more likely going to give up the mixed media sort of thing, I love doing it, but as I was saying, the supplies and stuff, and I love making my cards, I just can't do the paints. I mean, there's other things I use, and there's fabrics and stuff, so but yeah, I'm just sort of just looking at things a bit differently. Like there's going to be a few little health changes for me, and nothing too drastic, but just, yeah, things are just going to change. So I've got to decide what sort of crafting I want to really stick to. I did it a while back. That oh, I like that. Yeah, I did it a while back where, let's just move this a bit. Where I sort of stopped doing something. I can't even. It's like I like stamping, but I'm sort of condensing down just how many stamps I have, that it can only be in the areas that it already is. I can't go mad having a whole load of stamps. So yeah, I'm just looking at things differently, but so some things will be getting sold eventually, like I might sell some of the stencils and stuff. Anyway, we'll just see how I feel. Right, that can go in there. I'm just going to give this another blast with the heat gun, but I'm also going to check. Yeah, I definitely won't have time for the other mate. I might keep it for another week, I'm not sure yet. Sorry, I'm starting to daydream then. Doing that a lot lately, daydreaming, but not a bad thing. Worse things. It's always a nice daydream. Right, So, that's rather warm. So I'm just going to let that cool a little bit and decide what I want to use here. So I've got some of that. I keep thinking I'm only up to that bit there, but I know I've got more, so I might put that down there. You've got this money. Oh, it feels weird. I know it's not real money, but it does feel really weird ripping money. I'm going to use one of these and have her like that. Yeah, that's how that's going to go. So I'm just going to get some glue. So I'm not going to use Mod Podge anymore. I'm going to use something else. So I'm going to use some, if I can get into it, some Slap It On, and just find, if I can, yeah, a spatula. Just because I've got glue, paint and everything, I sort of want to make sure it's going to hold really well. So I will just say, if you've not used Slap It On before, it has got a bit of a smell to it. So if you're not very good with smells and stuff, and I'm not worried that the glue's coming out because it dries clear, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, I thought I'd better use up my texture paste and stuff, because otherwise it will go off and I won't be happy. So I just had a chunk of dried Slap It On, so I was just getting rid of that. But yeah, so these are bits that have been sent to me in Happy Mails, and I thought, oh, I keep looking at it going, oh, I don't want to use that because, you know, I don't know if anybody else is like that. You get given something and you're like, oh, I don't want to use it because that's all you have. Well, that's partly why, you know, you sort of think, oh, once it's gone, it's gone. But I just think, you know, you can't hold on to it forevermore. So make something with it. I've lost my image. Oh, there it is. Right underneath my nose. But yeah, I'll still do my stamping and stuff because I love my colouring in. Find that very relaxing, so I will still be doing that. And I enjoy this sort of thing, but like I said, I can't, money has to come into it a bit. So I don't really want to be going back in the state I was on money, so yeah. Right, so I'm just going to pop that away. I will clean that once I've finished. So this is another little make of my revamping and gluing and playing series. So thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry it was a bit disorganised, and I will see you soon, so take care. Bye.